Good morning. Welcome to the Carla Marie and Anthony Show. Carla Marie making her grand entrance from the doorway to heaven.
Have you seen Erica this morning?
I did see Erica was
She's probably in that
roaming
closet.
around. She's probably in the closet at the moment.
I haven't seen her yet.
She was stealing things from the table, chewing some of our soundproofing. Erica, by the way, is the cat you will see on the screen in a little bit when we do our You Look Great giveaway.
Sorry, guys.
What? Oh, yeah. Carla Marie has been Snotty Marie since you saw her on Thursday. It has been all snot all the time.
I'll give an explanation in a moment.
Why don't you just do it now?
Okay, so I will be leaving today's show early. It will be the Anthony show for about 10, 15 minutes today.
Mm-hmm.
So I had an allergy test scheduled for tomorrow with Dr. A, who we've had on the show before.
Yep.
And in order to get the allergy test, they literally prick your arm with everything you could be allergic to.
But I thought you did that, and that's how you
That was
found out.
food. I only did food.
Okay.
I didn't do an environmental one.
Okay.
So it's a whole nother kit. So they basically dip these little pricker things in liquid versions of everything you could be allergic to. Then they prick your arm, and then you just wait to see what swells up. And you can't see. You don't know what each thing is. Then she comes in with the chart and is like, well, this is this.
Wow.
This is this.
Now, is she doing specific things for you, or is it like a pad that they just stick on your arm?
I think there's just a pad that they stick on your arm.
Okay.
But she might be able to do specific things like let's test for cats since you have cats, etc. Or you live in this area, there could be this there.
Okay.
So in order to get an allergy test like that, you have to basically detox your body of allergy medicine.
Oh, because then it wouldn't work.
And I got a whole chart, a list of things I can and can't take. Antacids are actually on the list. You can't take them 2 days out because they have antihistamines in them.
Poor antacid.
Right?
She's the most hated ant.
The last time I took the medicine was Wednesday morning. Friday was like, On Saturday, I sneezed, we think close to 200 times.
It was a lot.
And it
the fact that your brain didn't fall out of your nose.
it
impressive.
exhausted my body. And I was like, oh my God, I got to be allergic to the cats. This is it. Oh my God, how crazy. So I went and sat outside and it stopped. And I was like, it is the cats. And then it started again outside.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be anything. The reason I don't think it's the cats is because it doesn't happen while I'm sleeping. And they sleep on my face.
Yep.
So I think it's dust. I scrubbed the whole downstairs. Scrubbed the couch, cleaned everything.
Yeah, I'm really the beneficiary of this whole thing.
I took we have a big bulky blanket that we can't clean in our washer dryer, so I took it to the laundromat to clean that.
Is it a laundromat?
Okay, wait, question about that. Pause. I'm so glad you said that.
Okay.
And I wore a mask in the house for most of the weekend because it was actually helping.
Yeah. Katie124, thank you very much for your subscription at Tier 1.
Oh.
Hopefully you got that September deal and got it for 20% off.
Oh, Mazzy, 2 years today.
I like seeing the 2-year badge.
Oh, yeah,
it's
a lot
kind
of
of cool.
them are going to start popping up now.
Let's see. Oh, and we did hit Hype Train level 5. So Kim from Connecticut, Renee, thank you very much. I want to make sure we thank everybody. Fajita, thank you for 17 months. Currently on a 3-month streak. That is pretty cool.
Oh, she might be doing the thing on my back. Who knows?
I don't know what you're talking
The
about.
allergies, they could prick your back.
We got a first-time viewer, new introduction to Music My Life 3. Or Music My Life. I get it. The 3 is the E. Got it.
Hey.
Takes a second when you're reading an account for the first time. But welcome to the chat. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Lisa gifted more subs to push us over the edge. So thank you very much to everyone who subscribed. And now that screen is, what's it called? The Hype Train is done. These are the rates, or the discounts, I should say, really, for September. So if you subscribe today for 1 month, you get 20% off.
Yes.
If you subscribe for 3 months, you get 25% off. And if you do the 6-month subscription, you get 30% off.
Move that line.
I'm trying to get rid of it.
Pretty good deal. There are some September rules.
Like what?
Like if you cancel it right now and then resubscribe, it won't count. Like if you have a reoccurring membership and you cancel it right now and resubscribe, it won't. You won't
It's
get
just the same. It's just the same price then.
Yeah,
Okay.
you won't get the discount. So there are a few things. It's in our newsletter today, but if you Google September Twitch, it'll come up.
Oh, Just Gen Realtor said, my doctor didn't tell me not to take my allergy meds before the test,
Whoa.
and I still swole up bad. I should do it again without my meds.
That's crazy. No, don't do it. I saw Wendy was like, why didn't they test for environmental when you tested for food? And that's because I didn't want to pay for it.
Yeah, how much is this test?
I don't remember. It's actually not that bad.
Is it like $1,000?
No, it's like two something. But
Okay.
I was doing my food intolerance, my food allergy. So if you consider everything is $200,
Yeah.
I wasn't about to drop $600 at one thing.
So, Carla Marie,
Oh,
Hype Train is done. What are we drinking today? And for anyone who's new to the chat, before Carla Marie reads this, every time we knock out a Hype Train, almost every time, really, if we're traveling, sometimes we don't, but we take a shot.
yes.
And that started, I forgot who I was telling this. Maybe it was someone during Morning Show Boot Camp when we were talking about Twitch, but it kind of started because we were just depressed from being laid off. We were doing Twitch in our house, or in my apartment, actually. And we hit our first Hype Train. I had this bottle of vodka that was sitting there. I said, why don't we take a shot? We don't have jobs right now. Let's do it. And
It's
it became our way of celebrating the fact that you guys have supported us. And we've been doing this now for over 2 years.
Yeah, it's been wild. And it's going to be even more wild now as we start seeing more people with their little paws. Have you say 2?
Yeah, like Scotty has his 2-year badge. And that's what that means on the side. If you see someone's screen name or someone's username and it has a little paw with a number in it, if it's gray, that number means they've subscribed for that many months in a row. If it's a color, it's that many years in a row.
Okay, so today's shooter, or this week's shooter, is inspired by back to school.
Okay.
And it's a peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, nice. So how do you make a peanut butter and jelly shot?
Well, I was like, I can't have peanuts. They were like, no worries. It's hazelnut. It's Chambord and Frangelico. We used to sell this as a cocktail at Benzie as a
Chambord?
Yeah.
And I've heard of Frangelico.
Yeah. I forget which is which, but at Benzie, it used to be on the specials menu, and College Me used to be like, we have a peanut butter and jelly cocktail. Would you like it for dessert?
Okay, so were we doing the same shot, basically?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's literally all it is. I believe it's equal parts. They send it to us pre-mixed.
Ooh, let's see. Doing a food challenge for my 2-year-old at CHOP this week. Wait, what?
The Children's Hospital.
Oh, okay. I was thinking the CHOP in Seattle, the Capitol Hill Occupied, whatever they called it. It was CHAZ and CHOP, right?
It was CHOP at first, then it turned to CHAZ.
Then it was a CHAZ, okay.
Which, we talked about the guy that I met in Florida?
No, but I looked at the screen. You got to move over towards me a little bit.
I was with our friend Colby, and we were getting ready to go to Elizabeth's wedding.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I don't know where you were visiting. Oh, you were at
I was
LA.
probably at SeaWorld. No, what was it? Shell World.
No, you were at LA Fitness in West. Where were we? Where did we stay before?
Oh, right. I did go to LA Fitness in Fort Lauderdale.
So, Colby and I grabbed lunch, and we're talking, and this guy happens to sit next to us. It was like a counter service place. Yeah. And the guy says, oh, where are you guys visiting from? Because he could hear that we were talking about weddings, airports, whatever.
Yes.
And when I said Seattle, he's like, Seattle? How's the CHAZ going? I was like, you couldn't be any more Florida. Like, really? And I said, the CHAZ? I was like, that was like a farmer's market. And it lasted for like 2 weeks. And he's like, oh, because I heard. I was like, yeah, don't believe everything you watch on the news. And Colby had no idea what was going on. She legit thought we were talking about a music festival. And she didn't know until we left. I was like, no, like I was being a condescending jerk.
Yeah. The CHAZ was an interesting time.
Can I smell?
It really just became a gigantic homeless encampment. Mm-hmm. All right, so this is supposed to taste like peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, it smells like peanut butter and jelly, but I got to blow my nose first.
Oh, the CHAZ. Thank you for asking, Lenny. So the CHAZ and the CHOP, same thing. Right after the George Floyd protests kicked off around the country, the CHAZ was originally known as the Capitol Hill
Occupied protest.
Then it was CHAZ was the autonomous zone, and it was basically a place because there was a police precinct there, and they basically vacated it because the protests and the riots got really bad, and I think the police chief and the mayor both decided it was safest for everyone to just vacate the area. And they created this like
because there's
zone
so
that
much
was
contention,
allegedly an autonomous zone without a government. The government was still very much in the area.
But there was a shooting. Someone died.
Yeah, interestingly enough, the 2 shootings that happened in that area actually happened outside of the places that were bordered off. And they were very weird circumstances where like a van just pulled up, fired shots, and drove off.
Yeah. But it's funny because everyone, my family was like, "Are you safe? I saw on the news that Seattle has been taken over." I was like, this is the outside of my house. There are birds. Like, I don't know like what you're talking about. And what people realize is it takes me 30-something minutes without traffic to drive to that spot of Seattle. And I think we all, like, now I watch the news differently when they're like, Chicago's in unrest. I'm like, no, we were there. It's not. Like, if you know someone in the city, check in and see what they actually have to say about it.
Yeah, I did ride my bike there when it first kicked off. It was like the 3rd day maybe of the CHOP and the CHAZ when I got out there. And during the day, I mean, it was kind of fine. Like there was really nothing going on. At night is when things got a little crazy, but that's also what's going to happen when you have a bunch of homeless people who are going through probably the worst time in anyone's life and on drugs, all clumped in the same area.
Yeah.
What else? There was something else I saw in the chat.
And it's like Eddie said, it's funny when people like visit and they only go to the touristy areas. Yeah, of course, that's where the homeless people are going to be. That's where that stuff is going to happen.
Let's see. Angela in Spokane said, I heard mixed things about the CHOP. Yeah, it's definitely not something that it's interesting. In the very beginning, the CHOP was fine. At night, you would get the protests and the riots and a little bit more of the unrest, if you will. During the day, it was pretty calm. Like there was nothing really going on.
My friend
towards the end though, and this ended up being there for like 2, maybe 3 weeks,
maybe max.
Something, right? It did get a little more unruly, and a lot of that was you had the entire park there became a huge homeless encampment, and with that, you had more drugs in the area. You had more people in crisis on drugs in the area. And then that's when it gets scary. That's when it looks like you're walking through The Walking Dead.
Because it was being reported on. People were showing up. Like, I had a friend go, and she was like, it was so peaceful. Someone offered me veggie sticks. And I was like, what? But, again, it wasn't always like that. And if you lived on that street and you had an apartment above there, it may have sucked.
Yeah. We had a friend who worked for one of the news stations out here, lived right there. He was in one of the apartment buildings. And he was saying he couldn't open his windows because at night when they had the protests and then the cops had their line, there was so much tear gas that would float up to his apartment that he couldn't open windows or anything like that. And a lot of people did move out of that area because of that.
And guess what? It's all gone now. They painted the street.
Realtor Jen said, I live a 10-minute walk from there, and I agree with Anthony, fine during the day. Yeah, I would definitely avoid it during the evening hours,
Not
though.
anymore.
It's not there now. Let's see. Husband is going on a business trip to Seattle soon. What are some must-see places on his time off? I usually say Smith Tower if you want a cool view of Seattle without spending the money and going to the Space Needle. Smith Tower is a really cool view. The Space Needle is cool, though. It's
cool to see the Space Needle in the skyline, though.
Yeah, but even if you go up to the rotating floor, it is very cool.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Mm-hmm. And I say that because a lot of people avoid the super touristy things.
No.
But the 2 super touristy things in Seattle are still cool to go to.
Pike Place Market.
Yeah.
Is awesome. Like you'll get super cheap flowers, really good food. It's awesome. And I've even done the duck tour.
I've never done the duck tour.
I had so much fun.
Do they still do those?
Yes.
The duck tours? Wasn't sure. It's funny. I'll say this too with New York. Everyone, when they visit New York for the first time, they want to see Times Square, right? Because it's in so many movies and you see it all the time. Like every news station has like a cut-in from Times Square or an office there.
Godzilla's there.
And I'll tell you this. Go see it. Go see Times Square. I'm just not going to go with you.
No.
Whereas in Seattle, if I'm telling you to go see the Space Needle or Pike Place Market, I'll go with you too. I don't need to avoid those like the plague like I would avoid
Yeah, no.
Times Square in New York.
Jen said the Starbucks roastery, but the duck tour is gone. As of when? I did it with Danielle when she visited.
That was like 5 years ago. That was at least 4 years ago, Carla Marie.
They had a. I'll never
Because
forget.
we were doing nights, I think.
I'll never forget. They were like, we get into the water part of the duck tour, and they're like, "Oh no, that was lightning. We got to go back." But it wasn't lightning. Someone actually had a flash camera, and I didn't want to be like, "No, it was them."
Let's see. The market looks awesome. This is from Diva Woman, who said she's only been to the Seattle airport once. The market looks awesome. Isn't that where they throw the fish? It is where they
Yes.
throw the fish. It is also, because you mentioned, and I think Jen mentioned it in the chat, the Starbucks roastery. Oh no, the Starbucks roastery is the one in Capitol Hill, right? One thing at a time. You're reading, give me a thumbs up and blowing your nose. I don't know what you're trying to do here.
We got to do this. Dude.
What are you giving a thumbs up for?
What you said. Everyone knows.
There were so many times this weekend, especially because it was a long weekend. Carla Marie and I would go for a walk or we'd drive somewhere where I had to stop Carla Marie mid-sentence and say, no. Finish your first thought before you move on. And you just did 3 things at the same time. Cheers, Carla Marie.
It has nothing to do with being a long weekend.
No, it just happened more. Cheers to you. Cheers to everyone who supported the stream. And cheers to Seattle Cocktail Club. Ooh.
Whoa.
Huh.
And I love
That's
that
pretty good.
like it's like
Can you put this on
PB&J,
a
but
cup
not
holder?
really.
A coaster.
Because then I can have it.
That actually tastes really, really good.
I told
Did
you.
you serve that at Bensi?
I used to upsell that thing.
That is very good.
There's still a duck tour.
There is still a duck tour. Can you reserve it?
Ride the ducks. Let's see if I go to their actual website. Hold on.
And while Carla Marie is doing that, I am going to launch today's first You Look Great giveaway. So this is how the giveaway works. It just started. If you want to enter it, you type in ! And the word enter, and then you hit send. And what is up for grabs today is some You Look Great gear from the vault. Some of it is discontinued. Some of it was never made. They were samples that were put together by our distributor. And if you don't want clothing, t-shirt, hoodie, we do have some of the You Look Great neon pink backpacks. If you want to grab that, Carla Marie, to show it off.
Which we only had a limited version of, and I don't know why we have so many here.
Maybe there were returns. Maybe people, I don't know.
No. I think what happened was after the fact, he ended up, he ordered from a bunch of places.
You got a little hoodie pocket.
It's good for, what is it, Brooke? Lenny's daughter uses it for her nunchucks. I think he outsourced them from a bunch of places, and one said it they wouldn't get there, and then they eventually did.
That makes
and
sense.
he just printed on them.
So, like I said, if you want to enter that, you type in ! The word enter, hit send, and you will automatically be entered. If you are a subscriber, your chances of winning are 3 times as high as a regular entrant. And once you win, you've got a minute and a half. We're going to land on that. A minute and a half to let us know that you are still here in the chat and let us know your size, and we will send all of that out to you.
I think you're going to have to go through the pile.
Why?
I don't think people want my snot.
Because you're snotty?
I mean, I'm not
The
sticking my
snot
hands.
queen? The booger queen? You good?
Mucus queen.
So there's something that I wanted to try. And we haven't done a You Look Great challenge in a long time, which was our fitness challenge. And I was trying to think of things that I can do, because I used to do the Workout Wednesday podcast back in the day. And I've always liked doing things in the fitness world. And I think I'm going to try a 30-day challenge for myself.
Okay.
And I decided to wear my Fitbit again. I was about to sell it, but I was like, you know what? I usually set big goals for myself. I need to go to the gym every day for this amount of time, or I'm going to run 3 miles every day for this allotted time.
Okay.
But instead of doing that, instead of locking myself into one activity or something like that, I think what I'm going to start is a 30-day challenge where my goal is to burn between 3,500 and 4,000 calories every single day. Which I don't think is going to be that tough, because normally I can burn, just by being alive, 2,100.
My watch is set for 600.
But is that 600 active calories? Does it?
Just
Because obviously you burn calories just by being alive. Like thinking burns calories.
No, it's total.
You only burn 600 calories total? That doesn't make any sense. I burn 500 when I sleep.
My goal is 600 a day. I probably beat that a little bit. Okay, so is this a challenge for other people? I don't understand.
Well, no, so what I want to do is I want to do this thing and then document it and maybe go live like once a week on
You gonna
YouTube.
vlog?
Kind of do like a vlog / live stream on YouTube where maybe every day I post some of the things that I'm doing. And once a week I'll go live and do like updates and answer questions, maybe have guests on to help me out, talk about stuff like that. Kind of like mixing it up, doing all the things that I've done
Okay.
just through YouTube.
Vlogging is where it's at now.
Are people still vlogging?
No, it is getting a resurgence. People just blog for like an hour.
Martha just asked how many calories did I say? 3,500 to 4,000 a day. That's the goal. Thank you very much, Merrick, for the hydrate reminder.
I can go get mine, but
Well, you're not going to like my water.
No.
Sink water.
Ugh.
I remember OTF guys would get 600 and I'd barely break 300. Orange Theory Fitness, OTF. That's Carla Marie's cult.
I do like it there.
First time chatter from Sandrita224, who just entered the
What
giveaway.
up?
And we are going to pull this winner, by the way, by 8:40 is when we'll pull the first winner. So Carla Marie will be here for that. And then we will do the second drawing as Carla Marie is getting ready to leave. What's up?
A posture check.
Oh, posture check. You'll notice, actually, and I need to raise this again, one of the reasons that my microphone is higher today is because I'm using it to help me sit upright.
Can people participate in this challenge?
Yeah, they can, obviously. I mean, I can just tell everyone what I'm doing, and then if you feel like doing that as well, you're more than welcome. And I think one of my goals...
Well, I think you need to put a disclaimer on, like, not everyone should be burning 4,000 calories a day. You have to... There's, like, a formula to figure out how many calories you have to burn.
Yeah, I mean, burn whatever you decide, whatever you and your doctor decide. I ain't your doctor.
No.
I can't go to that much school.
Okay.
I'm not that smart. But the other thing that I want to do is, so my first goal is 3,500 to 4,000 calories a day for 30 days.
Okay.
And then every week, so next Monday, I'll add something on to this challenge. So it's not necessarily going to be, 10,000 calories, but I'll say, okay, this week I'm going to work on my health by also cutting out all sodas for the remainder of this challenge. And then week 3, I'll add something else.
Okay.
And just add / subtract.
I like that.
I'll give myself another challenge.
Hey,
Ricky's in the chat.
Martha said, no, that's not what I wanted to answer. Curvy Knockout, how about just a challenge to get up and move more each day?
Yeah.
I think that's awesome because I actually just read an article. I was going to do it in the podcast this week that I didn't fully read it, so bear with me. Stay tuned to the Morning Show podcast for all the updates. But something along the lines of taking a 2-minute walk after eating can help control your blood sugar, and it's great for people with diabetes. And I sent it to my mom, and she was like, oh, I heard this too. But what does she do after dinner? Sit on her butt. So
drink wine, go on Candy Crush. Does she play? What game does your mom play? Is she a game player on the iPad?
Oh, yeah, I forget what it is.
Because my mom is a Candy Crush fiend.
No, what is it? Best Fiends.
No, she is a Candy Crush.
Yeah.
She has 3 Facebook accounts so that she can send herself, I don't know, points or I don't know. I've never played Candy Crush a day in my life, but I guess if you send invites or something from one account to another on Facebook, you get more points or levels or something like that.
Okay. So keep us updated. Maybe it's something we can add to the newsletter for people to join.
And the reason, when you asked Carla Marie if other people can join, the reason I didn't want to make this an official thing and say oh, we're all going to do this.
Because you don't really know what you're doing.
is I'm kind of making this up as I go. And maybe in the new year, I'll take the things that I learned in this
These are-
30-day trial and launch something in the new year. But I also don't want people to feel like they have to do what I'm doing.
This is like what Sean T and Autumn Calabrese do before they launch new programs. They test them out.
Yeah.
And you can get people in your not focus group. What do they call it? Like the beta test group. You can
Maybe.
get 5 people. Yeah.
Okay, if there's 5 people that want to do it with me, you're more than welcome. But again, you don't have to.
Okay, Anthony is trying to burn 4,000 calories a day.
Yeah.
Neon Climber had said that she struggles to get like 500, whatever it is. I missed the number. You need to look up how many calories a day you should be burning for your height, your weight, your age, and the amount of activity you normally have in a day.
Yeah,
Like,
so
there's a lot of information out there on what you should be burning just regularly and what you should be burning if you're trying to lose weight, muscle, whatever it is.
yes. And just so everyone knows, the way that I'm calculating this is just this stupid Fitbit on my wrist.
Yeah.
It's a Fitbit Charge 4.
Which we've
And-
also learned, like Fitbit versus what? Remember we were in Disney and it was like calculating
Yeah.
steps different. Like all of it's going to be a little bit different.
You can calibrate your Fitbit or your Apple Watch or whatever you use to yourself. And what I did was I've worn this for long enough where I know that on average, just by being alive, I'm burning about 2,000 to 2,600 depending on the day.
I think
And
we need
then-
to get you a new device.
And then when I have days that I work out, it's easy for me to burn about 3,100.
Okay, where is this true?
Yeah, see, Lenny from Queens, I burn 2,800 just by being alive.
Do you know how ripped I would be if I just burned all
Well,
that?
this is the one thing you've got to understand. And this is stuff that I would talk about on my live stream or vlog, my fitness vlog.
A flog?
A flog. I'm going to be flogging all day. They're going to call me Flogging Molly. So the thing you've got to remember is muscle burns calories. So if you are someone who trains in weightlifting, you're going to naturally burn more calories throughout the day if you have greater muscle mass than someone who is your exact same weight and height who has less muscle mass.
Jen from Jersey City. The Apple Watch is active calories while the Fitbit is all calories.
All
well,
calories.
how do I do all?
Yeah, see, Apple just being bigots again. They only want the active calories, not all calories. Here in the Fitbit Android life, we accept all
Okay,
calories and
there's
we
a-
count all calories.
There's a lot of things that are going on in my head that we need to talk about before
Okay.
I have to get out of here.
Whoa. Flogging Molly?
Yeah.
We're actually going to see them in Seattle. That's awesome. Flogging Molly, by the way, is like a...
Irish song?
Well, they have the Shipping Up to Boston. That's Dropkick Murphys, actually. But 2, like, Irish-sounding pop-punk bands.
Guys, can I just tell you? I woke up yesterday.
I think there was a hydrate reminder that we missed.
And I looked like a balloon. I was so swollen. It's all finally coming out. Unfortunately, now. So I need Anthony to go check my TikTok.
Why is that?
I'm getting word that the last TikTok I posted is being flagged as sensitive content.
What?
So, Litter Robot is a partner of both myself and the Carla Marie and Anthony show or the Morning Show podcast. Big fans of the Litter Robot around here because we don't have to scoop. So, I got this awesome campaign with them, and they kind of told me
Sorry, TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok.
Okay.
They told me just kind of have fun, run with it. We trust you. And I was like, awesome. So I decided to do a infomercial for the Litter Robot, and I put it on Instagram and TikTok this morning. And according to Jenny, my brand manager, it's showing up as sensitive content on her page. And she's like, maybe because you wrote poop in the caption? I'm like, there's no way.
Okay, let's see. So I'm going to...
Go to my page. It would be flat. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, it's got the little eye with the line through it.
Maybe it'll make people watch it more.
Some people may find this video disturbing. Maybe because it has a picture of poop, because you've got like cat poop in there.
Oh my God.
Watch anyway.
But aren't you sick and tired of scooping up their litter?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I filmed most of it, other than like cat turds covered in kitty litter. There's really not a lot going on there.
Okay. Well, anyway, everyone go watch it.
Also, I want to point this out because Jess redeemed her points to highlight this message. Jess from Minnesota said, look up the BMR calculator. Gives you an idea. Jeez, I can't talk. For the calories you need to burn for your own situation. And there are a crap ton of resources out there. Usually I try to focus on 2 to 3 different sources of information or experts for the same goal. So if I'm trying to build a workout program for myself, I'll go to 3, workout experts online, and I'll compare 3 workouts that have the same goals, and I'll kind of combine them and see which ones I like, see if there are similarities, and that way I know that there's at least some sort of consensus on whether or not this is going to work.
If you're going to do something like this, there needs to be, you need to do research check. There's a lot of, websites that will have different ways to calculate things or whatever. But Jess said, check that one out. It's definitely something you can't be like, oh, I'm going to do what Anthony said. You have to really look into it.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Go back to this for a second. Hey, it's Shauna. Watched my fake infomercial and said it was hilarious. I love the deliberate missing the bag. Infomercials drive me nuts with that.
I was the one that said
was
miss
you.
the bag.
I will say that
Producer Anthony, back at it again.
I got the absolute best compliment of all time.
Which was that?
Baby Jake, who edits videos for a living, said that litter box infomercial is effing amazing.
It's a good job.
I edited the whole thing.
You sure did. Does TikTok boost videos with more comments like Instagram? I usually comment on Instagram posts to boost the algorithm. Yeah.
Yes.
Likes and comments are always going to boost things.
Shares and bookmarks.
Yeah. Basically, anything that the app allows you to do is there so that the app can use that information in its algorithm. So if it sees even a lot of people are saving something to their bookmarks, they're going to know, oh, people want to save this for later. They find the information useful. Let's push this to more people. If there are comments, oh, people are interacting with this. Let's get it in front of more people. Or people are sharing this on their own. Let's do that as well and share it to a larger group. So all of those things are always appreciated. We've got 1 minute left for the first giveaway of the day.
I got to leave in 5.
I know.
Actually.
So in 50 seconds exactly, I will close this first giveaway. We've got 119 people in here right now. If you want to enter 120, type in ! The word enter, hit send in the chat. No spaces, nothing else. Just do that. And we've got You Look Great in Carla Marie and Anthony gear to our right, your left. 127. We got 25 seconds left. And I will pull. All right. 15. I can put this on the screen as well. Is it going to pull? I won't worry about that right now. You good, Carla Marie? You breathing?
I can't wait to get
All right,
this
6
next
minutes. Close the giveaway. The last person who got their name in there was PDizzle2113. And now I'm going to draw a winner. First
Fred the
person,
mailman.
Fred the mailman.
I wonder if he'll deliver his own package.
Oh, yeah. Do you do your own home
I don't think
as
so.
a mail carrier?
I don't
I'm sure
think
someone does. Or maybe that's illegal.
that's not illegal.
Who knows? There are some weird laws out there. Fred the mailman, you still in the chat? Let us know. There he is. Fred, let us know what size you want. And you know how to email us, hello@carlamarieandanthony.com, to let us know your address. Did Fred give us a size? Did I miss it?
Fred's the best.
I think we have a lot of bests
We
in this
do.
chat. We're very lucky in that regard. All right. Fred. There he is.
His cousin delivers his
That's
mail.
funny. All right, Fred, you got to let us know what size you want so that we can pull that from today's allotment.
A medium?
All right.
I don't think it's for you.
It might be for his daughter. Who knows? What do we got in mediums today, Carla Marie? They're in order.
Anthony, no, they're not. You didn't replace from last week.
Okay. We'll get you a medium. We'll send it out. I'll tell you what it is later. Because I don't want to waste any more time that we have with Carla Marie. She can only be here for another 3 minutes. So that giveaway is complete. Don't type in enter yet. The new giveaway is not set up. We will do that now.
All right, but can everyone go watch my TikTok video?
Why?
Because I don't want them to think it's sensitive content. I wish there was a way to say this is not sensitive. I'm okay with it. Go to TikTok and Instagram, watch both, comment on it, click my link, and do all the things.
You are something else, Carla Marie.
And if you would like a litter robot, for real, no, all jokes aside, make sure you click my link when you buy it. Because they need to know that.
It is funny. Out of all the things that we have, out of all the companies that we've worked with and helped promote and partnered with,
Yeah.
I get probably the most questions about the litter robot.
Because it truly is life-changing,
Yeah.
right? Like, it's something that's, like, daunting that you have to do all the time, every day. Scoop litter. So to get rid of something that you have to do every day,
Yeah, that's true.
it is awesome. And it is a higher price point. So you're going to get more questions because people aren't quick to jump to, oh, I'm just going to buy it
Yeah.
and test it out.
I'm going to add to that in 1 second. The contest is open. The giveaway is open. More You Look Great gear is available, or Carla Marie and Anthony gear. We also have the backpack. To enter, type in ! The word enter, hit send, and you'll automatically be entered. And subscribers have 3 times the odds of winning. But on top of that, Carla Marie, right, the fact that it changes a daily thing you have to do. I wonder if this is what like the people who had to promote dishwashers back in the day felt like. Like, you had a dishwasher, right? You told your friends, maybe you were like a TV host that was doing a commercial for the new GE dishwasher.
Yeah.
And people came up to you like, hey, does that thing that washed dishes, do you actually use that?
Does it
Does it-
actually work? Or the
Is it really clean? Does your house look prettier without all those dishes around?
the microwave?
Yeah. It's probably the same thing.
Washing machine? You weren't dunking it in the on the board?
I've only used my abs.
Okay, done. Perfect time for me to leave. Says I'll be there at 9:24. Appointment's at 9:30. I'll pee on the way out, pet a cat, and leave.
All right.
Listen to me. Erica is most likely in that closet, so don't lock her in there.
She's going to be in that closet for a long time. Martha just said, get out, Anthony. Should we just leave the stream
You should
completely
leave.
empty?
Well, you got to do the giveaway.
I will. The giveaway is going to be done at 9 o'clock.
Make sure you write down what. Tell people to email.
Just, could you go?
I'll see you guys Thursday.
You can go. Get out of here, Snotty. Snotty Marie.
Do people, Scotty, like, do people call you Snotty in school because it was funny? I would have.
Let me move this chair over, get to the center of the screen. You know what? Actually, this is a good opportunity. Did you just wipe your snot on my head? Oh. All right. So what are we doing, guys? Oh, I could put Pikachu in the chair. Yeah, give me a second. I got my headphones still plugged in. There we go. Put Pikachu over here. That's my bud. Martha said I need to get my Pikachu. I need to get my kids a Pikachu like that. This thing is kind of fun. The cats haven't like really warmed up to Pikachu. They kind of look at him like a weirdo. But I like having him in here. A little pop of color on a gray couch. I just canceled the chat for a second. That was a mistake. Here we go. Pop out. We do have, for anyone, because I know there's some new people here. I wonder if people are seeing Pikachu on the screen, like as they scroll through different Twitch videos. Like, ooh, he's doing a Pokemon stream, which he's not. But the contest is open. ! The word enter. Type that into the chat. Hit send, and you will be entered. You can only enter once. It is free, but subscribers get 3 times the odds of winning. All right, back to my challenge for the week, though. And this is kind of going to be a good first try at what I want to do, which is a combination of doing live videos and vlogging and some social stuff for this fitness challenge that I'm setting for myself. So I'm going to make a list here of the things that I'm going to do in week 1. So in week 1, my goals are 3,500 to 4,000 calories a day. Now remember, that's total calories. It's not active calories. If you have an Apple Watch, I guess it only tracks active calories. Normally, I'll burn up to 2,500 a day, depending on the day. And that's without working out or doing anything different. And is there anything else I should add to week 1? I'm going to start adding stuff every week as this goes. Like week 2, I already know. Matt, you know what? Instead of adding it, waiting till week 2, I'm going to add it now. No soda. No soda at all. Done. Lisa said, are you doing your boxing workout every day? I'm not going to box every day. I did do 5 days in a row last week, and it was awesome. I did 5 days in a row because I was taking some time off from the actual weight room. And I love boxing workouts. My elbows and my shoulders started to burn a little bit towards the end of the week. And I think I just did too much too fast. So I'll probably do 3 days this week. Once this show is over, I think there's a 10 o'clock class that I'm going to try to make. If not, I can do the 12:30. There's a bunch of classes throughout the day. But I go to Title Boxing here in Greenwood, and I am a big, big fan. Wendy in Brooklyn said I couldn't give up my Pepsi. And I do like soda. I think people are surprised to find that out for some reason because everyone thinks I'm healthy, but I'm not. I just like working out. It's 2 very different things. And it's not like I drink soda at home necessarily. We don't have a 2-liter or a bunch of cans of soda here. We have none actually. But when I go out to eat for some reason, I feel like I have to have soda, especially if I'm getting a burger. So that'll be difficult. The other difficult part for me will be going to the movies. Because how do you go to the movies without soda and popcorn? At least for me. Martha said I only drink soda when I get Taco Bell at McDonald's. Yeah, see, when I do things like that, usually get a fountain soda, I'll just have to replace that with water. Kitty Queso, I haven't had soda in years. Good for you, because you're much better off for it. So wine only, Scotty says. I'm not the biggest wine fan. If I'm going to drink as a nightcap, which I very, very rarely do, I'll do a glass of a bourbon. Sometimes a vodka soda. If I'm going out, it's usually vodka soda. And now I'm really a seltzer basic bitch too. I don't know when that started, but it's so much better than beer. I can do sparkling water instead of soda. I forgot. I didn't see who asked that. I know Amanda O'Brien said something like that. Yeah. Angela in Spokane. Mergen 1990 said, as a Pepsi sales rep, thank you for your support, but I'm also sorry. Seltzer and mayo? What is it? Oh, mayo is that flavor water stuff, right? A little squirt. I would also like to point out we have 200 viewers now, and when we had Carla Marie here, we only had 188. So I think I know what I have to do now. Replace Carla Marie with Pikachu. So what else can I add as very basic things for week 1? And it probably is Pikachu Curvy Knockout. You're absolutely right. So we've got 3,500 to 4,000 calories a day and no soda at all. Originally, one of the things... Oh, where did Carla Marie go? Said Jilly Bean. So Carla Marie is off to her allergy appointment at Dr. A, which is out in Woodinville. Then she has a very busy day today. She's got that. She's doing something with, I believe, King 5 and the Seahawks later on today. And then she's got to take 2 of the cats to the vet for their yearly checkup. So she's got a very busy day. Saw you in. Oh, that's not a conversation for me. Sorry, I was reading an internal chat convo. So what's one thing I can add to this list? Because originally one of my goals was going to be like, all right, I need to go to the gym and do a mile run every day. And then I decided, you know what? Some days it's going to be crappy. Some days I'm going to be flying. Instead of worrying about the specific exercises or activities I'm doing, let me just worry about the number at the end of the day, which I never do. I've literally never worried about calorie intake or expenditure. But I figure why not do that as a challenge for 30 days? How much water do you drink per day? That is a good, thank you for reminding me, made by Erica. Normally, I try to drink 100 ounces. I got really bad at keeping track and actually drinking the proper amounts of water. Thank you for the hydrate reminder, Lenny and Mergen. Bam, there we go. And Wise and Shine, I definitely do not get enough sleep. So I'm going to add the water for the first week. So week 1, I like that we're doing this together. This is way more fun than doing it on my own. 100 and I'll just do 100 ounces of water. There we go. So that is week 1. Week 1 is 100 ounces of water, 3,500 to 4,000 calories, and no soda at all. And then in week 2, I'll add 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Is that what normal people try to do? Because I've never been good at sleeping, as weird as that sounds. I take that back. I'm very good at sleeping in late. I'm not good at getting to sleep. I'm using Noom. I've seen a lot of ads for Noom. That's like a whole weight loss and mindset program, correct? Neon Climber? Oh, Live It Fast. You know what? I'm going to put that as a week 2 entrant. You know what? I'm just going to do starting week 2. So starting next Monday. No fast food. Now, here's the question. So, because Carla Marie is the new in-game host for the Seahawks, what is considered fast food at a stadium? You know what I mean? Like, if I go get pizza at a stadium, is that fast food? So all of it, right? And that's what I was getting at, Kayla. Is all of it fast food? So hot dogs, burgers, and pizza are not considered fast food at a stadium, says Angela. Depends on how it's prepared is probably the truest statement, Lisa. Ooh, I do like this from Merrick 3298. Meditate. I'll put that as a week 2 additive. Man, by week 4, I'm going to be loaded up on stuff. Oh, they are fast food. So Angela, the comment that I read earlier, she meant that pizza, fast food, and burger and hot dogs are fast food. Pizza, burgers, and hot dogs. There we go. I will say Seattle is probably the place where I can find decent food at a stadium. I feel like it's a more health conscious city. At least it pretends to be. So maybe what I'll do is I'll wait for week 3 for the fast food part of it. Have you tried the Shut Eye app to fall asleep and track your sleep? I have not. Let me look into that Shut Eye app. The only thing I've done to try to like assist my sleep is I have a subscription to Headspace, and they have sleep meditations and sleep sounds and stuff like that. So I used to use that, which I need to start doing again. Fred the Millman, also work on your flexibility, add more stretching to your workout. I am going to try to implement yoga more often. I haven't done an actual yoga class I think I've done one in 4 years. And I actually did notice, I did a yoga challenge with Carla Marie and Sam back in the day in Jersey City. It was 30 classes in 30 days. And I had never really been a yoga person. I still probably wouldn't classify myself as a yoga person. But I will say, yoga helped me do more outside of those yoga classes. Like, I was able to lift more. I was able to sleep better. Like, there was a lot that yoga really helped with. So I'm looking forward to adding that into my routine like 2 to 3 times a week. And by the way, it is almost 9 o'clock, which means we are about 2 minutes away from closing out this second giveaway. All of the You Look Great Carla Marie Anthony stuff that we have for today is to my right, to your left. And I think we still have mediums. So if you are a medium, Fred did not take the last one. I think we still have some t-shirts available. So if you want to enter, type in !, the word enter, hit send, and you'll be good to go. It is free to enter. Subscribers get 3 times the odds of winning, though. We are at 120 people who have entered so far, with about 55 seconds left in the contest. So I'll put this on the screen so you guys can actually see what I see over here. Do you see what I see? Is that a Christmas song? There we go. That is done. And I want everyone to notice this little transition that I made over the weekend. Bam. All right, so when that number hits 10, I am going to hit close on this giveaway. Again, all you have to do is type in ! And the word enter, then hit send. No spaces, no other words. That's all you got to do. What is that? Do you see what is it? It is a Christmas song, right? I can't think of any of the other words right now. Oh, it's like A Star is Born, something like that. All right, close the giveaway. Draw the first winner. Remember, you do have to be here to win. I'm going to start my timer. 1.5 minutes is the amount of time you will get to respond in the chat. Sky Michaela or Michelle A. Sky Michelle A. I'll go with that one. Here's my 1:30 timer. And I will go back to the chat now. Let's see if Sky is in here. Oh, the song is called Do You Hear What I Hear? Oh, there she is. All right, so let us know your size. And then what I'll need from you, Sky Michelle, and from you, Fred, is to email us hello@carlamarineanthony.com. Let us know your real name and where to send this. But first, Sky, I need, there we go, large or XL. We have both, so let me know which one you want. And they're both hoodies, so think of a hoodie size, whichever one you prefer. All right, thank you, Fred, for shooting us the email already. Large, perfect. Sky gets a large. Perfect. And we're going to do this again on Thursday, by the way. Obviously, we are off tomorrow, as we have been. That's been our schedule forever. But we will be back on Thursday. We will replace those sizes and still have those drawstring backpack, those hoodie drawstring backpacks. There we go. That's the way to say that. All right. So I've got my list of things I've got to do from now until next Monday, which is 100 ounces of water every day. There's the timer. 3,500 to 4,000 calories a day, and no soda at all. Soda's so good with burgers, though, especially with pizza, too. But those are the things I'm doing from today until next Monday. And then next Monday, I will add meditate, try to get some sleep, and no fast food. And then we'll figure out what to add for week 3. We'll do that together. But I might do all of this after today on YouTube. So if I do another live stream to do a check-in, if I do any vlog content, that will all be on YouTube, youtube.com/Carla Marie Anthony Show, because for some reason you can't use the and in your YouTube title. It's real weird. But Carla Marie Anthony Show on YouTube. If you are not subscribing there yet, make sure you do that, because if you subscribe and turn on the notifications, if I go live there, you will be notified just like you will be here on Twitch. That's it for the day, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate all the support for the hype train. We're at, I think, 600 subs this month already through September. Who knows? Maybe I'll make the goal. Let me get this off the screen. Maybe I'll make the goal 1,000 subs this month just to see if we can hit it with September. Because if you're saving money and supporting the stream and we're still getting the same amount of money from Twitch, it's a win-win situation, and we love that, obviously. So, thank you very much. We will see you, I and Pikachu,